Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So we just got the transcendent form of Loki, and then I read that he was good for Acala, so we will bring a team full of him to Acala. And then I thought this was going to be super easy, just hit all the bump combos and that'll be the end of that. But actually it turned out to be a little bit trickier than I was expecting. Because both in these zombie loops and then in the last two boss stages, there are times when you don't want to do damage to a certain target. And so having all these very powerful lock-on lasers kind of made it a little bit more, it takes more thought to get through it. So it was interesting for that reason. I wouldn't say that this run was particularly difficult, but it was fun. A little bit different way of thinking. Alright, I explained this in the previous Acala video, but the zombie loop here works differently than it does in Kushinada or Izanami. The zombies, they will revive each other every turn, and then when they are taken down, that skull mark on them means that they will revive all of the little guys that were defeated on a previous turn. So we want to take down the zombies in the same turn, so that there's not one of them to revive the other the next turn. So we managed to do that there, and then we'll just get rid of the remaining little guys. And that one turned out well. We were able to get both the zombies in one turn with the big lasers, so no problem there. And Loki has a Minesweeper, but he does not have no gravity barrier. So that will kind of limit his movement a little bit. And then the last character that I'm using is Chainbound Jack. He is a Pierce with no gravity barrier and flight. He is the max luck that I have that can get around most easily. That meets both of the gimmicks and then is a Pierce, so he can set off more of Loki's bump combos. So what I usually like to do when I play this stage is I like to get rid of the three guys in the middle there. And then if I have all of my characters kind of in a horizontal in that line, that really helps with that. So I'm going to slowly move my guys in on that center horizon there. This 2P Loki though, he's not in great position, so we'll just use him to do some damage to that bull guy. Okay, same thing with Jack, we'll just stick to the middle. Okay, and then here we're not going to use Loki's bump combo at all. We'll just do his direct attack so that we can focus our damage. And then here I had to be very careful. I'm probably one hit away from taking down the zombie up there, but the zombie on the bottom has much more life. So I need to be very careful about what to do here. And so I eventually went for just a direct attack with Loki without hitting Chainbound Jack, just to make sure there wasn't any attack going somewhere I didn't want it to. And the way that Chainbound Jack's bump combo works is that it goes immediately towards the guy with lowest HP, and that could be not a good thing in this mission, where you're trying to lower two zombies' HP at the same time. Alright, but there, thankfully we were able to get rid of the two zombies, and then also pick up the heart. And then our HP total is not too high, because Loki's HP is not very high. Okay, and that'll do it for this stage. Alright, and then last stage of the zombie loop series. So again, we'll just focus more on direct attacks. And then in this case, the 2P Lokis, both of them, if I hit them, that would be okay. Their lasers probably will not go into the zombie too much. The 1P Loki, however, he's right next to the zombies, so I don't want to hit him at the moment. Okay, direct attacks again here. Okay, great. And yeah, Chainbound Jack's Pierce Shockwave hit the wolf there right in front of him with the fewest hit points. And then because it was Pierce, it went through all of the other guys too. Alright, here we'll use Loki's Strike Shot in order to pinpoint his damage so that we don't hurt the zombies at all. And then here I am wondering what to do. I think I have to go and just kind of go for broke, get all my bump combos out, and that worked out. So yeah, pretty smooth there with the zombie loop stages. Okay, pretty good. So yeah, I can just go ahead and hit all of the bump combos more freely from now. And if possible, I'd like to keep my guys on the left side of the screen so that I can pinch on the next stage. Okay. Alright, here comes the first mini-boss stage. And there are zombies here, but I don't really need to worry about them. I just need to do lots of damage to the boss, and then I can advance to the next stage. Alright, so we'll just keep hitting bump combos. And the reason why some of Loki's lock-on lasers go into the zombie instead of into the boss, even though he's right next to the boss, is because the lock-on laser goes to the closest center of a character. It does not target the outside hitbox of a character, but the center of. So in those cases, Loki is closer to the center of the zombie than he is to the center of Acala. Okay, last mini-boss stage. The image, the Acala on the right, will heal the left every few turns. So what I'm trying to do is take down this left Acala before the right can heal it. And we're looking pretty good so far. Okay, pretty good. Okay, first boss stage. And then here too I can just ignore the zombies and then just go for direct damage on the boss. Yeah, and Loki, his other bump combo is the blast bump combo, so I don't need to worry about hitting all of my guys, which is good since there are gravity barriers on this mission. Okay, pretty good. So yeah, this stage is pretty straightforward. I just got to get a lot of bump combos out. The second and third boss stages, however, will be trickier. Okay, second boss stage. And yes, the reason why this one is trickier is because the main in the upper left does not take the standard damage. He has like a defense up all the time. But damage done to the image on the lower right is normal, and then all the damage done to him carries over onto the main at the standard rate. So if we do damage to the image, we'll do damage to the main. The thing is though, is that the image has it can be taken down. So we do not want to take it down because that will take away our best way of doing damage to the main. If the image has very little hit points, then I'm in danger of taking him down by accident. And that's fairly easy to do actually with Loki's lock-on one-way laser. Alright, we're still looking okay here, so I'll go ahead and hit all the bump combos. The image's HP is low, but the main heals the image, so then we can go back to doing lots of damage to the image. But actually, Loki's one-way laser is so strong that it still did pretty good damage against the main there. Alright, here I was hoping for like some kind of gauge skip, or even just to pass the level, but I guess my angle was wrong, so... Okay, there we go. Yeah, and one of my Lokis has knockout, so you've been seeing guys getting the stun above them a couple turns. I think it's pretty good for Loki, and then it does work with his tackle strike shot as well, so that's a nice bonus. Alright, we'll use Chain Bow Jack's strike shot, meteor strike shot, in order to get rid of as many guys as we can. Okay, pretty good. And then again, we will focus doing damage on the image on the upper right, but without taking down the image. So we have to be careful again here. So yeah, I'm just going to do a left to right here so that the one-way lasers go into the main without hurting the image too much. And then here I was worried that if I hit that Loki on the upper right, that he would take down the image. So I'm going to have to try to hit him so that I do not hit the Loki on the upper right. So we'll use the tackle strike shot. And that is just barely fine. If I had taken down the Loki on the upper right, that would have made this mission much more difficult. But anyway, we have one more turn until the main heals the image, so we'll just kind of waste a turn here. Alright, image goes back to full life, and then I can go back to doing, you know, just outright damage to the image. Okay, did not hit the other Loki, but one more turn should do it. And there we go. Alright, so not too difficult. Loki is indeed very strong, but in cases where I didn't want to take down guys, I did have to be a little bit more careful. And if you were to take Loki here, maybe I would recommend 1 or maybe 2. Maybe not 3. Alrighty, thanks for watching and we'll see you again. Take care.